So the NFC this weekend, the Green Bay Packers just announced that Aaron Rodgers is going to start. And Matt LaFleur said there's no difference, okay? There's no, to use his phrase, that there's really no difference between, as he said, it's unfortunate. Let me see here, right here. I got the quote. It was a normal week in regards to our whole process, minus the fact that he, Aaron, missed out on a lot of reps. Limited in today's practice with a toe injury, and Rodgers is going to go against the Vikings. What a big game this is. This is a huge game. Right now, entering Week 11, if you take a look at the NFC standings, the Packers are sitting at the top. Once again, as things currently stand, if the playoffs started today, and clearly they haven't, that if they started today, okay, the Packers would have the entire conference go through their house again, because the only other 8-2 team in the conference is a team that they've beaten. They've got that wild card. They've got that, that tiebreaker in their back pocket. The Cowboys are at 7-2. The Bucs are at 6-3. The Rams are sitting at home at 7-3. And guess who's coming to town after their bye week this week? The Rams are going to the Green Bay Packers. The Vikings are sitting at 4-5, the 8th seed, currently on the outside looking in and sniffing it. Sitting there at 8. The Panthers are starting Cam Newton against a Washington football team that just beat the Bucs. Ron Rivera is coming into Carolina. I mean, there's a lot of, if you will, revenge, even though, Ron wouldn't term it that way. And he didn't when asked about it. Said high-class things about the organization and how it didn't work out. But Cam Newton is going to get the start in this game. Or as Matt Rule said it, this is a good one, when asked, quote, Cam will take the first play, end quote. Okay.
What?
All right. So does that mean what? P.J. Walker's going to get some run too? He's done a really nice job learning the game plan for this week. It's obviously a lot to learn, Rule said about Cam. There's some parts that obviously he probably has a better grasp of than the others, but I think he's worked really, really hard. Currently, the Carolina Panthers are your 7th seed right now. Every single week, we're going to see games like this. Pop the NFC schedule up one more time if you don't mind. The Bucs at 6-3 taking on a Giants team that's not even on the screen. The Falcons at 4-6 taking on a Saints team at 5-4. Yes, sir. The Eagles could take that one step closer and just be a half game behind the Saints with a win. The Saints are currently your 6th seed right now. The Vikings need this dub. They need the win in the worst way. They need the win in the worst way. 5-5 could be good enough to put them in a wild card position entering the Thanksgiving week. 49ers better not suffer what the Bills did. I mean, the Bills going down to Jacksonville and losing that game is the best piece of film in any way, shape, or form that Kyle Shanahan would show to this team. Here's what the Jacksonville Jaguars can do. I wouldn't even show what they did last week against the Colts and playing a pretty, tight game. That game wasn't a blowout. I just show, here's the way it looks in Jacksonville, and just show every single play from the way that the Bills lost and just say, this could be us. Let's not be them. Let's not be them. Let's go in and do what we have to do. They've got to come up with that win. And then, of course, there's the mother lode, the Dallas Cowboys and the Kansas City Chiefs. Big for both teams. Obviously, it's not a conference game. Obviously, it's one of those empty calories and when it comes to a tie-break situation. Although, if you ever play if your tiebreak is ever about a common opponent or strength of schedule, that's a pretty nice win for a tiebreak. But this is about having a better record than the one that you bring into the game, and, of course, measuring stick. This is huge. This is big. It's Dak versus Patrick Mahomes. Chiefs versus Dallas. And there's a history, obviously, with Lamar Hunt taking his team from Dallas to Kansas City. I mean, there's history, there's lush history, and then, of course, the big-time present. Can't wait for that one. That's your NFC matchup going into week number 11. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.